With Barnstable Today, I'm Sarah Colvin. The Black Cat Harbor Shack is expanding its outdoor seating. Last night, the planning board approved restaurateur David Colombo's special permit request to add extra seating at the Ocean Street restaurant without having to secure additional parking. At the hearing, attorney Dan Creedon explains the plan.
This time, Mr. Colombo, after his first year, is looking to expand the use by adding a service bar to the southeast portion of the property, the rear section, in between the Black Cat and the Harbor Shack, as it's called, at 159 Ocean Street. And with that, he has requested, the application was for 96 seats. We're actually requesting 83. Mr. Colombo has been to the Board of Health and Historic. He has approvals from both. Board of Health restricted it to 83 seats because of the size of the grease trap. So we've reviewed the staff report, certainly accept a condition that would limit it to 83 seats. To break that down, we're proposing the additional 33 seats be allocated 37 to the front area, the improvement, the front patio that was added pursuant to 2011-4, and then 46 in the back, which would be, again, a service bar, and then there would be tables in the paver patio area.
Dave Colombo further outlined how the parking situation works at this time.
We find that people are there, and we're turning people away. We're not necessarily saying we're going to be attracting more people. They're already there, and they're there on foot, and we're turning them away. So this would be to provide for the overflow for the need or the overflow for the people that are there already. But we do have control of parking in the area, and we do have valet attendants, and we will also have, to reiterate myself, an attendant there directing people as well.
Employee parking, also a concern, was a discussion point raised last night.
This evening. My only question really revolves around not the public parking, because clearly the people are there already, and they just use this as this will be another place for them to go and sit and entertain themselves and eat. My question is the employee parking. Because I know the plan says you have 3 spaces on the side of this building, but basically in reality there's 6 to 8 cars at any one time parked there now without even this part, the summer shack, being open, which I assume is employee parking, so you can park more people for customers in the paid parking in the back of Black Cat. So my concern really isn't the customer parking, it's the 6 additional employees. I know that there are many employers down there and business owners that get extremely creative with their employee parking in the summer, including private contracts with residential people to park in their driveway and on their land, etc. So I guess my question is, where do your employees park? I have no idea.
I'll defer to Dave.
Yes. First of all, the Harbor Shack is a seasonal use. Mm-hmm. And in season, we ask that our employees park in the town hall parking area or in the public parking area on Ocean Street behind the old Hibble Museum. We escort our employees, our female employees. I think other businesses in the area do the same because parking is a problem down there.
Colombo further responds to concerns in regards to deliveries to the restaurant brought up by the board. Abutter Jim Hurley also talked about some concerns he has over the parking and delivery situation.
I know there are cars that do park there, and I know the abutters at the original hearing brought up deliveries, and I noticed I think it was the Board of Health. They said they wanted to revisit this in a year, whatever they had decided. Was it them or Main Street Waterfront? One of those two said that they were going to revisit their decision in a year.
It was Board of Health.
Yeah.
But I think that related more to,
I'm
sorry, I thought that related more to, as I understood, reviewing the notes.
Probably food service and stuff.
The food service and the
flies and ice
curtain
and all that stuff.
And the screening and things like that.
Yeah. Right. So I was just kind of curious how the delivery situation worked out, and if you're going to change any traffic patterns as a result of now expanding the use of this location.
We try to work with all our neighbors, and the neighbors have conflicting ideas as to what they want done, so we're kind of stuck in the middle. And so we're constantly shuffling and doing what's, we can possibly do. But our answer to that is during the peak season is to have somebody there, for our benefit and to satisfy our neighbors, to direct, the delivery vehicles as well as the patrons as to where to park. So we're working with our neighbors best we can. Again, the neighbors have conflicting, criteria that we, so we try to satisfy them all. I mean, one day they ask us to do one thing, the next day they ask us to do the complete opposite. So, we do the best we can, but, we do it with personnel during the peak period. It has to be done, again, for our benefit. We don't want to lose patrons, and we don't want to, pee off our neighbors. So I think it's a benefit for the whole area.
And the season will remain the same time frame that you've done now? Because now that you have, it was a new business for you, so you just kind of got a little bit of information.
Yeah, it's it has a lot to do with the weather.
Yeah.
And it's very seasonal down there, so we're looking at maybe the week before Memorial Day and going as long as we can.
Columbus or whatever. Yeah,
we'll
after.
maybe do weekends after, into September, then, go, week by week, maybe just weekends until Columbus Day if we're lucky to get, that long of a season. Last year, for instance, we went to about the second or third week of September.
Bon Court is a road accepted by it's not accepted by the town, but it's a private road, so it does actually run through, parallel to our property all the way out to Old Colony, and then it takes a left that runs out all the way out to the other street. And it's not monitored, but people park on it. Our concern is if there's ever a fire down there, especially on property with 75 rooms, if we have to get fire apparatus down there. So it's a safety concern. Nobody's addressed it. And in the summertime, everybody parks where they want to park. And it is an issue. Ocean Street's up and coming. It's growing, and David does a great job. I think there's got to be some controls. We can't have 18-wheelers driving through our property, and we can't have help park on our property. So we're going to have to hire a full-time person just to keep people off our property because our guests can't get to it.
The board ultimately accepted the plan with conditions. The Harbor Shack will expand seating to accommodate 83 people. That's 33 more than the current 50. The planning board also accepted an official withdrawal of Beech Tree Alley's plans to create a walkway and parking between two lots on South Street in Hyannis. The board meets next, January 9th. The school committee meets tonight, and Superintendent Dr. Mary Schakowsky will make a presentation outlining her first 90 days on the job. Dr. Schakowsky will talk about goals and ideals and bringing the district vision into the classroom. The school committee meets tonight at 7 in the Town Hall's second floor hearing room. With Barnstable Today, I'm Sarah Colvin.